It's almost that season, spring break season, that is, where Miami is going to be packed with a whole bunch of spring breakers, older folks as well, and they're going to flock down to Miami and have some nice, wholesome fun, obviously. I've noticed over the past couple of years, there seems to be a generational shift where they're trying to make EDM parties and EDM clubs for the upper echelon. So they're trying to raise the ticket prices where it used to be $20 or $30 and sometimes even free to get into some of these venues. Now you can see them tickets going for as much as $100. I got you guys covered. Here are my top EDM clubs in Miami. I'm going to throw in some bougie spots, and I'm going to throw in some spots that aren't too bad with the prices. Let me know what you guys think of this list. Starting off with number 1, Floyd. Now, I know you guys were thinking maybe Club Space might be number 1 on this list, but no, it is Floyd for me. It is an underground club. It's under Club Space, actually, but not too many people know about it. You know, it kind of gives off a little bit more of an intimate atmosphere. Even though Floyd is underneath Space, they give off totally different vibes. It kind of gives off a gritty, intimate feel to it, I want to say. It's a lounge, speakeasy type of vibe, so it is not going to be as packed as Space, and that's what I love it for. This is a great place if you guys are with a girl, or if you guys just want to get lost in the music without having to deal with just too many people around you, and you guys are just trying to vibe out. Number 2, Club Space. Now, we all know this was going to be somewhere on the list, somewhere high up on the list. Space. It's iconic. What can you say about it? You can pop up here at 8 a.m. You can start your day at 6 a.m. You can come here whenever, and it is going to be moving. Now, Space prices have inflated lately. However, if you guys just buy your tickets a week or two beforehand, you guys can cut back on a lot of that price. It's usually around $20 or $30 if you guys buy it a week or two early. Now, for the big weekends, obviously you guys might not get as lucky, but for everybody else, you guys should be good. If you guys love EDM music, you definitely want to check out this iconic place. Next, let's take a look at Mynt. Now, Mynt's going to be definitely one of the more bougier spots. It's going to be a little bit more of a money spot. It's stylish, it's upscale nightclub, has a luxurious ambiance. Definitely going to see celebrity sightings here. And it's going to be high energy, more or less house music, you know what I mean? They bring out big performance acts. It's one of those spots where you're definitely going to need a table if you are a guy. If you are just a good looking girl, you guys can probably get in. But if you're not really the best looking, you guys got to show up here dressed. All right, this is not going to be one of those spots where you guys can be dressed down. You got to be dressed up. So next one isn't exactly a nightclub. It's more or less a venue. Factory Town. And let me tell you about this. It is more of, I'm going to say like an event space, but I saw John Summit here playing at like 6 a.m. It was packed. It was like 6 a.m. It was like Art Basel weekend. Shit was just insane, the amount of people who were still out there, still partying. State-of-the-art sound system. They usually have an amazing lineup, especially on like big weekends. So like think of like the Formula Ones, a Memorial Day, Labor Days, those type of weekends. It is going to go insane. It's going to just push all the boundaries. You're going to have a wonderful night. You're going to love it. I swear to you. Factory Town, Miami. It's a little bit newer. Maybe you guys haven't heard of it. Now this next one is a little bit of a hidden gem. It's not really on the map just yet, but I'm about to put it on the map because this spot is low-key popping. Domicile. It's a boutique nightclub. It's located in Wynwood, so it's not going to be too expensive. Now, the one thing I'm going to say about Domicile is this is perfect for anybody who's looking to escape the mainstream club scene in Miami. So if you guys don't want to be at the Spaces, the Livs, any of those big things, but you guys still want to immerse yourself in the scene, anybody trying to immerse themselves into the pulse of EDM in Miami, this is the spot for that. It's perfect for that reason. Now, if you guys want something a little bit more mainstream, this might not be the spot for you. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. Check it out. Lastly, let's take a look at Hyde. Now, this is definitely going to be more of a house type of atmosphere. You guys get to party by the pool. It's really nice. It's going to be upscale. It's going to be sophisticated. Tickets aren't too expensive. I want to say around $20 to $40. Normally is what you guys can find them for at night. Not too expensive. So if you guys want a little bit more of a sophisticated atmosphere, maybe you're taking somebody there and you want a little bit of ambiance, but at the same time enjoy the music, Hyde Nightclub is perfect for that. There are a couple of other spots that I'd rather go to obviously beforehand. However, I mean, partying by the pool is nice, especially if you're on vacation. You know, it's something that you can say you did. How many people can really say they did that? Look at who they have spinning when you guys come here, and you know what? It might be the place for you. I usually personally keep Hyde as a reserve depending on who's playing there and just depending on the overall night and what's going on. If it's a packed weekend, I tend to show up there a lot more just so I don't have to deal with all the bullshit of all the other spots. So here's one last honorable mention. We're going to talk about Club Liv. Club Liv, located within Fontainebleau. Now, this is not a pure EDM club. They do have a lot of other things going on there. They got their Sunday party. They sometimes play a little reggaeton. Sometimes just top 40. But they do have an EDM night once per week or all the time during Miami Music Festival, and it does not disappoint. Liv always brings out some of the biggest and heaviest artists, some of the biggest names. Think of your Zeds, Alessos, John Summers, the Aokis, those type of name brands. And I want to say the energy in Liv is unparalleled. Only thing like Space can truly compare in terms of energy wise. If you guys are looking for more of an experience when you guys go to EDM venues, think of Factory Town, think of Liv, think of Club Space. These are those type of venues that are just big, they're immersive, they're big on the experience. You're just going to get lost. The visuals, the lighting, the confetti they drop, it's going to be amazing. However, Liv also is a bottle club. So if you guys, it's not strictly bottles only. There's also RJEA tickets. Make sure to get those early because they do get a little bit pricey and the lines can get quite long, especially if it's a really big act. So make sure you guys show up on time. If you guys do have the pockets to get a table at Liv during one of these big acts, it is definitely worth it because a table at this venue definitely makes the experience a lot better. If not, there's a GA dance floor where you guys, well, it's going to be packed, but you guys can have fun and let loose. Not one of the best GAs out here, but it's still a lot of fun. My name is Mr. Nocturnal. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys do want me to create itineraries for your trip, be sure to check out my website. We do that as a team. It isn't too expensive, and you guys will have the best vacation possible. Now, my name is Mr. Nocturnal, and until next time.